evacuating, move valuable and important items to higher floors. Emergency contacts. Keep a list of emergency contacts, including local authorities, family members, and insurance companies, easily accessible. Seal gaps. Use duct tape and plastic sheeting to seal windows, doors, and vents if water is entering your home. Limit non-essential travel. Stay off the roads unless you are evacuating to avoid being trapped in rising waters. Monitor dams and levees. Be aware of the status of local dams and levees, as their failure can cause sudden flooding. After a flood, protect against mold. Remove wet materials and use bleach solutions to clean walls and floors to prevent mold growth. Utility safety check. Have professionals check your plumbing, electrical, and gas systems before turning them back on. Claim assistance. Work with a public adjuster if necessary to help navigate complex insurance claims. Rebuild with resilient materials. Use flood-resistant building materials such as tile, concrete, and water-resistant insulation when rebuilding. Evaluate home's elevation. Consider elevating your home or critical utilities to reduce the risk of future flood damage. Long-term preparedness. Join a flood watch group. Participate in or form a community flood watch group to share information and resources. Policy advocacy. Advocate for local and state policies that improve flood management and disaster response infrastructure. Participate in mapping programs. Engage in FEMA's Flood Map Service Center to understand flood maps and potential changes in flood risk. Install water alarms. Place water alarms in areas susceptible to flooding to receive immediate alerts of rising water levels. Health and sanitation. Proper disposal of debris. Follow local guidelines for the disposal of flood debris to avoid health hazards and environmental damage. Insect control. Use insect repellent and eliminate standing water to prevent mosquito-borne diseases. Stay hydrated and cool. During cleanup, ensure you stay hydrated and avoid heat-related illnesses by taking breaks and working during cooler parts of the day. Financial and insurance considerations. Understand flood insurance policies. Review and fully understand the coverage and exclusions of your flood insurance policy. Update homeowners insurance. Regularly update your homeowner's insurance policy to reflect current property values and coverage needs. Document all interactions. Keep detailed records of all communications with insurance companies, including dates, times, and names of representatives. Social and community resilience. Community workshops. Attend or organize workshops on flood preparedness and recovery to educate and support your community. Volunteer training. Get trained as a volunteer in emergency response and disaster relief to assist others during floods. Support local businesses. Help local businesses recover by supporting them post-flood and participating in community rebuilding efforts. Environmental and structural mitigation. Green infrastructure. Advocate for and implement green infrastructure solutions such as rain gardens and permeable pavements to reduce runoff. Floodplain restoration. Support initiatives to restore natural floodplains, which can absorb floodwaters and reduce impacts. Dike and levee maintenance. Ensure that local dikes and levees are regularly inspected and maintained to provide effective flood protection. Psychological resilience. Mindfulness practices. Engage in mindfulness and stress relief practices to manage anxiety and stress related to flooding. Community support networks. Develop and participate in support networks to share experiences and coping strategies. Reframe the experience. Focus on rebuilding and the positive aspects of overcoming adversity to foster resilience and a forward-looking mindset. By integrating these additional tips into your flood preparedness, response, and recovery plans, you can further strengthen your ability to withstand and recover from flood events. These comprehensive measures will help ensure your safety and well-being, as well as that of your community. Additional advanced tips for flood preparedness, response, and recovery. Before a flood. Risk assessment. Conduct a detailed risk assessment of your property to identify vulnerable areas and develop targeted flood mitigation strategies. Community flood risk mapping. Participate in local flood risk mapping projects to contribute to better community planning and risk management. Emergency radio. Keep a battery-operated emergency radio to receive weather updates and emergency information when other power sources are unavailable.